Mathematics. The Akkadians were one of the first civilization to come up with a proper system to do complex maths. That they invented the abacus as a tool for counting, and they developed somewhat clumsy methods of arithmetic with addition, subtraction, multiplication and division all playing a part. Astronomy and astrology. The study of astrology as well as astronomy was originated from these civilizations. As astrology advanced, it spread to India, but it developed its Western form in Greek civilization during the Hellenistic period. Astrology entered Islamic culture as part of the Greek tradition and was returned to European culture through Arabic learning during the Middle Ages. Whereas in astronomy, the Akkadian astronomers became instrumental in establishing the measurement of time. For the modern world, with the hectic lifestyle and schedules, time is merely a convenience. For the ancients, successful agricultural techniques were a matter of life and death. They needed to know exactly when to plant and harvest. Ancient humanity followed the cycles of the seasons and lived close to the natural rhythms of the planet. They divided the day into 24 hours, each hour into 60 minutes, each minute into 60 seconds. This form of counting has survived for 4,000 years. Climate change and decline of Akkadian Empire. As it seems nowadays, the Middle East is an arid and desolate area, but it wasn't the same during the ancient Mesopotamian era. The Akkadian Empire completely engulfed the area now known as the Fertile Crescent. It is named so because it was a fertile land shaped like a crescent. The reason of this region's success for cradling such high demanding human settlements was the Tigris and Euphrates rivers as well as the River Jordan. But due to climate change, the rivers began to recede, killing the water supply of the empire. The decline. Sharkali-Sheri was the final ruler of Akkad, succeeding his father Naram-Sin in c. 2217 BC. He came to the throne in an age of increasing challenges. The raids of the Gutian that began in his father's reign were becoming more and more frequent, and he was faced with a number of rebellions from vassal kings against the high taxes they were forced to pay to fund the defense against the Gutian threat. As a result, the new Akkadian emperor stripped Sumerian city-states of their local rule completely by destroying what remained of their governmental buildings. Moreover, he finished the establishment of direct Akkadian rule, a process initiated by his predecessor. It is known that his most important building project was the reconstruction of the Temple of Enlil at Nippur, and perhaps this event, coupled with the invasion of the Gutians and widespread famine, gave rise to the later legend which grew into the curse of Akkad. Sharkali-Sheri waged almost continual war against the Elamites, the Amorites, and the invading Gutians. But it is the Gutian invasion which has been most commonly credited with the collapse of the Akkadian Empire and the Mesopotamian Dark Age which ensued. Recent studies, however, claim that it was most likely climate change which caused famine and, perhaps, disruption in trade, weakening the empire to the point where the type of invasions and rebellions which, in the past, were crushed, could no longer be dealt with so easily. The last two kings of Akkad following the death of Sharkali-Sheri, Dudu, and his son Shuturul, ruled only the area around the city and are rarely mentioned in association with the empire. As with the rise of the city of Akkad, its fall is a mystery, and all that is known today is that, once, such a city existed whose kings ruled a vast empire, the first empire in the world, and then passed on into memory and legend.